Thank you, Glenda. Are we good? Okay. Well, we're going to talk about understanding the personalities, because we all have a personality, right? So tell me, are you an introvert? Do we have introverts in the room? Okay. Do we have extroverts? Okay, maybe you're like me, you're an ambivert. We're kind of chameleons, we do what we need to do. Okay, well, we're going to go finding out what networking really is. You know what networking really is? And if there's papers on the table, if you'll turn them over, pass those around. Okay. If someone didn't get any, Richard has additional ones up here. Okay. Networking is nothing more than marketing one-on-one. You're doing it one-on-one instead of in a group. Now, the first 14 little boxes there, we're not going to talk about. You can do that later. But if you will try to be very concise on what you say at a networking event, it will be much clearer and people won't walk away going, what do they do? So be sure that you do that, but that's your homework for later. Okay. The problem we have with networking is people like to talk more than they like to listen. My mom used to keep telling me, you have 2 ears, 1 mouth, let's use them the same way. Now, how many of you have met the monopolizer? Yes, the person that talks the whole time. You have 15 minutes to network and they took 20. Isn't that right? Now, I'm sure none of you ever do that. So we're talking about others, because you would know better than that, right? But the monopolizer seriously takes so much of the time that there is no value for the rest of that for them. If you're being a monopolizer, and sometimes it's out of excitement. You want to know what they're doing. So you're asking questions and you're asking questions, not realizing that you have just monopolized all of their time. That means it's time for a one-on-one afterwards. You know, we have 7 seconds to make a first impression. That means dress the part for your industry. Don't let them use that whole 7 seconds deciding if they want to even talk to you. Have you met the multipreneur? Anybody met any of those? Yes. They talk to someone, they say, hi, Lisa. I do dog grooming on Monday. I'm a CPA on Tuesday. And I'll take care of all of your house cleaning on Wednesday.
Come on over.
Lisa said, come on over. But have you met those people?
Yes.
So if you have multiple businesses, that's okay. But don't talk about all of them in the same sentence, in the same networking. You can use different networking for those types of things. Okay. How about the rooster? You just wrote 3 books. I just wrote 10. Have you all have never met anybody like that? That my trophy's bigger than your trophy? I'm sure, again, none of you do that, but so you'll know to recognize those while you're out. How about the nodder? Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, that's lovely. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's great. Yes, yes. You know, sometimes that's out of nerves. They don't even realize they're doing that. You know, we've been taught in sales that you mirror what's going on. So we don't need 2 heads nodding. So make sure you're a little more calm on that. Don't nod too often. You can be in agreement without a constant nod. How about the nurturer? Oh, Deanna, look. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Oh, Deanna, it's just beautiful to meet you. You'll see I hung on a little too long. I started making her feel uncomfortable. I've had the same thing with a gentleman that would just walk up and keep hanging on, and it's like, we're done here. Can you let go? So, and maybe you don't even realize you're doing it. But when you're hanging on, now I'm not saying some people like to put their hand on top of the other hand, but that's a split second. It's not, petting her like your dog. So make sure that you move on as the nurturer. Typically the nurturers are women, but it's not always. The doomer. How many of you have met people that no matter what's going on, it's bad. It's bad. This is a great venue, right? The doomer would say, yeah, but I had to park all the way back there. And it was a long walk. Ever met any of those? How fast do you want to get away from them? The quicker the better, right? How about the closer? Okay. Now, Richard. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Improve the value of your home and the quality of your life.
Great. We need to talk because I know I can help you with what I do. With digital marketing, we could definitely do that. You want to set an appointment right now?
Oh, sure.
At that point, I tried to marry him and I hadn't even dated him. That's your closer. They go straight for the close. True networking doesn't do that. How about the collector? Have you met those people? They are out to get the business cards. A true business card collector. Oh, let me get your card. 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 Have you seen those? I don't know about you, but I don't give a card unless it's asked for. And I said that to someone one time. I said, why are you collecting all the business cards? There's really no value to that card unless there's a relationship. And they said, yeah, but my boss thinks I saw a whole lot of people. You may have seen a whole lot of people, but how much business are you going to get from that? So if you're an ATM and you try to hand out all your business cards to everyone, you have just wasted your money. There's no value to that. How about the know-it-all? So Laurie, what is it you do?
I have a bookkeeping firm and I do CFO consulting.
Oh, I've done that before too. That's good. So what else do you do in your business?
That's it. That's all we do.
That's all you do? Oh, well, that's nice. That's great. I've done a lot of things in my life. It's been really good, I seem to just get into all these different things, and I just become good at everything.
There's nothing to say to that.
Nothing to say to that, Laurie said. Okay, the problem is when you go to a networking event without a goal, without a reason. Now, we know why you come here. E4E gives the greatest value in so many levels. But when you just pick a networking event online and you're trying to go see some things, what's your reason for going? Is it to meet someone that you want to move on and you do a one-on-one with? Because again, if you're just going around handing out business cards, there's no value to it. So you know why you want to meet them, and you be prepared ahead. Using those 14 spaces, if nothing else, make sure you have something concise to tell them. Now, open questions should not be, what do you do? And we all do it. That's exactly what I did up here, showing the examples. What do you do? Because that's our default. That's what we go back to. But you could ask, is this your first time here? You could ask, which side of the network, is it networking? Okay. Which side of networking are you on? Do you love it or hate it? How many of you love networking? There's some. How many would prefer to stay home? Absolutely. How well do you know our host? That's a great conversation starter or speaker. What do you do to change the world? If anyone knows her, Darlene Hertz, you'll know that's her key. And where would you suggest we vacation? It takes it off of this pressure of what do I do? But it starts getting you on a different level to start building a relationship. Are you a Cardinals or Cub fan? That could get you hurt, but you could ask that. And what is your greatest challenge in business? Those are great opening questions, and it's better than what do you do? Okay. Well, ways to exit. How many times you've been stuck in some of these? You extend your hand and let them know that it was great meeting them. That's a cue. We're done. You can say, I promised myself I would meet at least 3, 5, whatever you want to say, people today, and you were only my first. So I'm going to let you go here. I am sorry I have taken so much of your time. See you at the next meeting. Is there anyone I might introduce you to? But you see, those are ways to exit and exit kindly, and it moves you on to the next person. So you get the value from that networking that you just paid for. And if you're going to make an appointment, make it while you're there. Why waste time and call them later? Make it before you leave. Now I'm going to need some audience participation. There are some silver envelopes on the table. Somebody from each table pick up one. Okay? They won't be at all tables. So if they're not at your table, don't be concerned. Okay, I want you to secretly pull out what it says. It's in the very back. It's a little envelope piece in the back. You don't even have to open it. It's just slipped in the back. And we're going to find out what kind of person you are networking. We're going to let you, don't keep it secret. Don't show. This is not show and tell yet. Oh, no, show and tell. Then they can't guess. Okay, who's at this table? Come on up. She gets to demonstrate what personality she had, and you get to guess what that personality is.
Hi, I'm Donna Lee.
Hi, Donna.
It's Donna Lee.
Okay, can we guess?
It's so good to meet you.
Okay, can you guess which one she is? If you don't get nurturer on that one, you are in trouble. Okay, how about this table? Who's got one? Okay, Richard, come on down.
It's just been one of those days. I had to park all the way down the street. I had to walk 3 miles just to get here. I just don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I'm going to do today.
Do we know what he is? He's the doomer, absolutely. Okay, who's at this table?
Good morning. I'm a guest, and this is my first time here. I'd like to stand at the door while everyone leaves. If you could just have your business card out, I will take it, and then I'll connect with all of you later.
Great job. We know she's the collector, right? Great job. Who else has got one? Where else have we got a... Okay. Kara, come on down, or Thad, whoever it is.
I'm open tomorrow at 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you available? Sure. Okay, well, let's go. Let's have a meeting. Okay. All right.
So what did she do? She tried to close her, didn't she? They didn't build any rapport whatsoever. Okay, who else has one at their table? Come on down. Come on down. We have such a full house. It's awesome.
Hi, I'm Deb Beaucamper. How are you?
Good.
What do you do?
I'm a digital media strategist. I help women in sales skyrocket their income. Did you get it? Okay, we have one more. Is there another one on one of the other tables? Okay, hurry. Hurry down. My time's almost out, and Mark's about to give me the hook here.
Hi, I'm Jean. I do Juice Plus if you need like some help with getting sick or energy, and Oh, I also do Mary Kay if you want some help with their makeup, and I do walk dogs, if you don't have time to walk your dog. So, whatever you need, I can help you with. So.
Thank you, Jean. And what was she? The multipreneur. Absolutely. I challenge you to treat everyone just like you want to be treated. Thank you.